everybody. Welcome to Vanessa's van life journey. I am Vanessa, and I live in a van. What did I do with I keep taking off my shades. And leaving them in the back. All my shades gonna be in the back. Oh, here they are. How are y'all doing today? I am starving. So, I'm about to head on the other side of town, and I am going to go to my mechanic. I was going to spend the day at the park and clean out my van, but I decided to go to my mechanic while he is available and get this thing over with, and also going to my mechanic is gonna get this water tank thing out of my front seat. So that's also a part of the clutter. And I don't know if he don't need me to help him, but well, I'm gonna take my door apart while he doing something. I'm gonna be taking my door apart, but I was gonna say while he's working, I could be cleaning out the van, but nah, I'm gonna wait. I feel like I waited this long. I can wait a little longer. That's what I feel. I feel like I waited this long. I can wait longer. So y'all, I'm doing some van life maintenance on the van. I had my tires, new tires put on the other day. I had my tires rotated before I came to Houston, and I had my tires, before I came to Arizona, I had my tires rotated, and I had purchased new windshield wipers. Y'all, that Arizona heat didn't play. That Arizona heat ate those windshield wipers up in a matter of months. I was down there and I wasn't even using the windshield wipers because it ain't even raining down there, but it's just that heat is so multiplying. It just melts everything. I don't even know if that's a word. I just said I don't even know if that's a word. But it is multiplying and a maltifying, it melted everything. So my tires weren't even to their expiration. It still had a lot of rubber on them, but from the heat melting them, I have my tires rotated every time I get an oil change, which is usually every 3,000 miles. I also get my tires rotated at the same time, so that way I will know that it's time to rotate my tires. So that's what I was getting ready to do the other day, is to have my tires rotated, and I still need to go get an oil change, so by the next time I get my oil change, I'll know that it's time to get my tires rotated. So that's the process of how I do things. I get my oil changed, and then I get my tires rotated at the same time every 3,000 miles, so I'll know that it's time to get an oil change and a tire rotation at the same time. So y'all could do it like that if y'all want to. And if you buy your tires from Discount Tires, they rotate them for free for the life of the tires. So I just go to Discount Tires and I let them rotate my tires. I went to them before I left for out of town, and I got my tires rotated, and I had an oil change before I left from Houston. And Discount Tires also put on windshields, so I had them put windshields on my van as well. So now we got new windshields and new tires at the same time. Now I need to get an oil change, and we're gonna be good in the neighborhood. We're gonna be good in the neighborhood. And when you live in a van, y'all, when you live in a van, you may not pay rent. You know, people think van life is free and it's cheap, but van life can be just as expensive as rent, because you have things you have to maintain on your vehicle. You have to get your oil change, you have to get new tires, you have to get your tires rotated, you have to get the minor things fixed that are gonna break periodically. Things like that are unexpected costs, like locking your keys in your car like I did, and AAA didn't cover it. And I forgot how much I had to pay for that. Those are all expenses that you may not foresee, but you have to be prepared for, because that is just a part of living in a van and owning a vehicle, period. Like, if you're just a regular person, there's a cost to own a vehicle and to be on the road. And it is what it is. So I'm heading over to my mechanic. I was gonna stop at Burger King and get something to eat, but I prefer some tacos, some breakfast tacos from Taco Cabana. So I'm gonna go to Taco Cabana and get me, I don't know how many breakfast tacos I'm gonna get me, and some orange juice. I'm gonna also drink a bottle of water this morning, and And I just decided to go to my mechanic this morning because just to go and get it over with. And I've been sleeping in the van with it like this. I'm just, you know, like maybe 75 or 80% of van life is spent on the outside of your van, and maybe 25% or 20% is spent in your van. So you don't spend that much time in your van, and usually the time that people are spending in their van is to sleep. So usually the time that they spend in the van is to sleep. So I'm really thinking about going to Huntsville State Park this week and staying there for a week. So I can clean out my van then. So I might go to Huntsville State Park tomorrow and get me a spot for a whole week. I just need to chill and decompress. I need to focus on finding me a lawyer for this situation. A lot of people are telling me to get a lawyer pro bono, so I need to see if I can do that. A lady left a comment on the channel this morning, and it seems like she may be an officer herself or work in the legal field. But she told me everything that the police officer did was wrong, and she was pretty much saying it from a legal perspective. And she said something else that is very important. She told me to go get a copy of the driver's license book. She said in the driver's license book, it says that the driver has a responsibility. First of all, you drive this vehicle. You're the only one that have responsibility for driving this vehicle. Nobody else can tell you to do something, and then you do something and something bad happens. Like, you are ultimately responsible for the decisions that you make when driving your vehicle. And you are responsible for your safety and the safety of others. And that's something she reiterated. She reiterated that. And she said it's pretty much stated in the driving book. And she also stated that the police officer, see, let me tell you something. It wasn't anything wrong with the other officer filling out the report, because he could have filled out the report from his own account. But when the other officer who was calling all the shots was telling the officer what to type, that's where that's wrong. Because if the other officer was there and he's filling out the report from his account, he don't need you to tell him what happened. Y'all, I think I'm gonna go to this restaurant. Oh, that means it's gonna take me longer to get to my mechanic. I was gonna go to this restaurant, this Mexican restaurant. They have a good breakfast soup, and they only serve this soup at breakfast. And I was gonna go there and get some. But like, you two were there. The other officer don't need you to tell him what to say. So the officer that was calling all the shots, in my opinion, should have been the one to fill out the report, because he was the one that made all the decisions. So why is the other man filling out the report when you are the one that made all the decisions? And why are you telling him what to put on the report? If you are going to let him fill out the report, you don't need to tell him what to put on the report. But if you want specific things on the report, you need to fill it out yourself, because you're the one that made that decision. So she said that actually is against the law, and it's called a false report. So I think that officer, y'all, I told him, after he decided to arrest me and he decided to put me in cuffs immediately. And in my opinion, he had already decided to arrest me, because as soon as he made me get out the van and back up to him, he put me in cuffs immediately, and he put me in the vehicle immediately. Before he ever questioned me or anything, he put me in the vehicle to be arrested and detained. So he already had decided before I said anything that he was going to arrest me and detain me. And once I spoke to his sergeant and they told me I was under arrest, I hadn't said anything to them before then, other than to tell them why I didn't feel safe stopping. So, but once they took me to this place where they entered the report in, I let him know that he was just doing that out of arrogance. I let him know, you're very arrogant. Like, you're not even, I let him know that you hung up my live stream on over 100 and something people who were riding with me and keeping me company for my safety. Now those people are gonna wonder what happened to me. I didn't get to say, okay, y'all, I'm ending the live. I didn't get to say I'm ending the live, I'm going to jail, I've been arrested, or none of that. So you just ended a live abruptly in the middle of me calling 911 and saying that I am exiting the freeway. The people don't know what happened. They don't know if I've been shot and killed. Let me see. What is that? What does that consist of?
One taco extra than a drink.
No, I need more tacos than that.
You want 4 tacos?
Yeah, I need 4 tacos. Bacon.
Okay, what kind of tacos?
Bacon and egg.
Okay.
And an orange juice.
Just 1 orange juice?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And I think that's gonna be it. I don't need any sauce or anything like that.
Okay.
Okay.
4 bacon and egg and 1 orange juice. I'll have it in the little window.
Thank you. So y'all, I woke up this morning and I just prayed for the officer, y'all. I'm gonna be praying for him for the rest of my life. Like, it's a hurting thing when somebody do you wrong and all you trying to do. Somebody sent me a cash app. I'm gonna let them pay for my breakfast this morning. It's a hurting thing to know that when somebody do you wrong and you was just trying to do the right thing, it hurts. I mean, anybody that tell you it don't hurt.
4 bacon and egg and an orange juice?
Yes, ma'am. They lying to you. They lying to you. I'm human. I'm strong.
Salsa or pico?
No. I bounce back. But things still hurt. And I'm not gonna pretend like they hurt. Like, I cry real tears because of everybody. I cry real tears just like everybody else. And that's a part of my ministry, and that's a part of me helping other people to overcome their hurts and pains and helping them to overcome things that they're gonna face. Okay, thank you.
You have a great day.
I forgot this orange juice is so high. It's like $2.70 something, I think. And I just need to go to like Walgreens and get me a whole thing of orange juice. I need to let people know I have a platform. I'm a public figure. I may not have that many subscribers that watch me, but I do have people that watch me, that care about me, that love me. I do have people that I encourage, that I motivate. For whatever reason, they take something away from the things that I'm saying and doing. I think there is an exit down here. I'm gonna go to this exit because this exit stays clutterified. And I show my real response to stuff, my real tears, the real problem, and then the real solution. And then I show myself crying and breaking down, and then I bounce back in a couple of days. And then I might talk about it again and get emotional all over again, like right now, because it hurts you like it hurt me. What the police officer did. It like literally hurt me. And it literally made me have less faith in police officers. like my faith in officers was already on the rocks. But he made me have less faith in officers to do the right thing. And I'm probably going to make that people experience in their life shape them to how they respond to certain things, or set up safety barriers for themselves. I am a survivor of sexual assault. I was sexually assaulted as a child. I've been sexually assaulted as an adult. And it's my responsibility to keep myself safe. Ain't nobody else gonna protect me and keep me safe. I have to make decisions for myself to keep me safe. And as a female who is a survivor of being assaulted as a child and as an adult, I intentionally go out of my way not to put myself in situations that are gonna compromise my safety. Like, when you have been sexually assaulted as a child and as an adult, you learn very, very early on that evil exists in the world. You learn that evil exists in the world. If a child can't trust people around them, and grown men and women take advantage of a child, you don't grow up trusting people. You don't leave your safety in the hands of others. Like, you grow up learning that you have to protect yourself at all cost. And my peace, it took me years to come to that conclusion, but my peace, my happiness, and my safety is my responsibility. And I don't let nobody else make no decisions for my life. Like, my peace, my happiness, and my safety is my responsibility. And it's sad that it's sad. I was even telling the police officer, like, you don't know what some women may have been through in life to where they don't feel safe. They might not even feel safe being around a male, even if it's a police officer. I remember when I was 19 years old and I had to have my gallstone surgery, and a doctor came in the room and he had to give me an exam. I did not feel comfortable with that doctor giving me an exam by himself in the room. I requested for a female to be present while he was examining me before surgery. And he got offended. He got offended. He was like, ma'am, this is just a... He was like, ma'am, this is just a routine exam before surgery. I said, sir, no offense to you, but I don't feel comfortable with a male alone by myself. And I started crying. I started crying. I shouldn't have had to explain. I shouldn't have had to explain to him that I wanted a nurse or a female present. Like, he shouldn't have got offended. And he shouldn't have even like escalated it and made me, you know, feel bad because I wanted a female present. When somebody's trust has been invaded, when something has been taken away from somebody, you can't get that back to them. Nobody can give me back trust for men. Nobody. I have to take each situation, one situation at a time. But I still have to use precautionary measures to make myself feel safe. I have to use precautionary measures to make myself feel safe. And I even told the police officer that. I even told him that. I say, sir, this is important for you to understand this, that women might have been through something to make them want to do something to make themselves feel safe. He didn't care. He didn't care, y'all. He didn't care. And that's sad. That is very, very, very sad. Y'all, thumbs up the video. Okay. Good morning. I got some breakfast tacos. You want one? Good, because I didn't get you none. I was going to offer, but I got 4, though. Everything but the coffee. I don't like coffee. I don't like wow. That is right. Yeah. What? I ain't actually do all that stuff on this one. You got a lot of stuff too. In the window? It's okay. It's not in the window. It's not in the window. But see, I was gonna go somewhere today. And then I said, I better take advantage of, you know, I don't want to keep, you know. I guess the door is open. Is it unlocked? Is it unlocked? It's right there.
Yeah, okay.
And watch that hose, because that hose was still leaking water. I had to let it drain some more on the ground this morning. He didn't empty all the water out of it. That must be an important game. My friend told me she had an appointment somewhere tomorrow. She said she got to cancel the appointment because the game coming on. I was like, what? Huh? Yeah, that's what I just told you. It's leaking in my van. I might go to Huntsville State Park and get me a space for a week. Just decompress. Because I've been going since I got here. And I need to decompress. I'm still emotional about what happened. I'm still emotional, y'all. Like, anything can happen to make you wake up and revisit. I'm gonna take this door off. I need to take this door off. While he's doing that, even if I just get just one door off. See? On here. So you gonna watch the game by yourself, or you gonna have some more people over? Now what who are they playing, and what is the Oh, my friend was talking about the Astros. The Astros playing too?
No, that's it. They didn't start at 2.
Oh, she was saying something about the Astros. Maybe she meant the Texans. I'm not into sports like that. I used to follow basketball, and I used to love the basketball. After they traded all the original Rockets, after they had won them 2 series, them 2 championships, after they traded everybody, after the Rockets had won them 2 championships, I was through with basketball. The game wasn't the same after they did that. They messed up the whole. They messed up everything. I forgot exactly. Oh. I was about to ask him what I need to do to take this door off. It was another screw. Let me see. I can't remember. Is it something else that I'm supposed to pop out of here before I could take this door off? I can't remember. I took the two screws off. I think this thing. It's supposed to come off. Like this. And then now, voila, that comes off. Oh, you know what? I just did all that for nothing. You heard me? I just did all that for nothing. Why you didn't tell me that the thing for the windows wasn't gonna work? That's what that fuse. Or did you disconnect something for the?
We'll check it out later.
The fuse must have controlled that too. The window. I don't know if you bypassing it over there. Yeah, it's not putting none of the windows down. Uh-oh, we might have a problem. I say we might have a problem if I'm supposed to find it. Oh, here it is. Thank you, Jesus. I got to wait on him, y'all, because he bypassed that fuse. He bypassed that fuse. And the other fuse we never did get out. And that's actually what control my windows. So now I can't even roll my windows down at all. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I can't roll my windows down at all. Anyway, good morning. How y'all doing? Thumbs up the video, please. Yeah, I'm gonna need to put them windows down. As hot as it gets in Texas and Arizona, girl, we need the windows to go down. I need to decide if I want to go to Huntsville State Park. I don't think Huntsville have a movie theater. Good morning, Nutty Buddy Nations. I have the comments turned off. Excuse me. Thank y'all for all y'all emails and y'all love and y'all support. I appreciate y'all. I wonder how that thing got busted. I don't know how that thing got busted. Let me see if I can. Let me turn y'all around right quick. Let me see what y'all see. Oh, y'all see. I want to. Let me see if y'all can see. Down. Y'all don't need to see. Can y'all see what he doing? Can y'all see what he doing? Thumbs up the video. So you trying to get to the house? Whatever, Trevor. I came in here to do something. Till about June or July. I'm going to Austin, and I know I just got to get this other situation situated because I got to wait for that. That's a whole nother hot list with delaying me. Yeah, he just changing out the water reservoir. Oh, that's what I went to the van for, to get him. I have some fluid for that thing. I don't even see that thing that I think it was this right here. Now let me ask you a question. Since we can't get that fuse out and it's corroded, is it possible to just change that whole thing? No, but I'm talking about like if we can't, can we just change the whole fuse thing? It don't just pop out. No, but I'm saying you can't just change pop the fuse box. You need me to hold a flashlight? You need my flashlight? This. They don't make nothing straightforward and simple no more. Y'all, I am cold. I am cold. I'm about to. My jacket is in the back. I don't want to step on stuff to get to it. I think it's a DD's over here somewhere. So I'm gonna go to DD's before I leave from on this side of town. Happy Friday. I need to decide if I'm going to I might go to the 25-cent thrift store today. They have I think I might have one already. I think I have one of them like winter jumpsuits. I think it's in the storage container up at the top of the van. It's a screw holding that thing down. He's having a hard time getting it out. I don't even see the screw. I'm glad I didn't try to do it by myself. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We got 92 people in the house and 35 thumbs up. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Vanessa's van life journey, and this is a part of my van life day in the life of getting maintenance done on my van. I'm getting the windshield wiper reservoir changed out. It's leaking. It won't keep no water in it. So I have no water to clean my windows. And yeah, that thing cost $35 from the junkyard to get that. Yep, to get that off. And my mechanic is putting it on now. He say it's a booger bear. When you buy an old vehicle, y'all, it's like you rebuilding it little by little, because something gonna go wrong. Sometimes it's better to just wait till you get enough money to get something more reliable. But sometimes it's better to wait till you get something more, enough money to get something more reliable. But when you need something and that's all the money that you have to get what you could afford at that time. Like, I don't regret getting a van for $1,300. That helped me to have transportation, helped me to get on the road, helped me to be able to start van life and start my journey, get up out the hood. So I am grateful and appreciative for my van. I am grateful and appreciative for my van. Like, you have to start where you're at, but if you're in a position to be able to sit still and save some money to get something better from the beginning, like, if you can get you a van between $5,000 and $10,000, that'll be good. Because 9 times out of 10, it's going to have less miles on it. My van had 270,000 miles on it. That was a lot of miles. But in a big city like Houston, you have to know that that is freeway miles. Like, this van was used for business. So that was freeway miles. They was going to customers every day or whatever. That was freeway miles. Freeway miles are better than, like, just regular miles, because it's freeway miles. 9 times out of 10, a company is also going to maintenance their vehicle. And then some companies run them in the ground. So this van had 270,000 miles on it. Now it has 312,000 miles on it. I was talking to this man. Who was that I was talking to? Oh, I was talking to this man last month sometimes, and he said that he's an ex-mechanic, so he used to be a mechanic. And he said that he had seen these Fords with like 500,000 miles on them or more. So he said the Fords, the older vehicles, have good motors in them. And he said he done seen them with up to 500,000 miles on it. That's why I decided not to get another vehicle for my birthday. And I had decided not to get no land right now because, y'all, I'm not ready to stop traveling and to sit down. And land is a responsibility. And once I get my land, I'm going to be ready to build my tiny home. Then it's going to take me off the road. I haven't seen enough and went enough places and experienced van life to its fullest to buy land yet. So I have my little piece of heaven, my little oasis with blessings and it being there. And so now I do have somewhere that I can go and sit and chill when I need to. And so I got the best of both worlds. I got a van and I got a camper trailer. I got a little oasis. I got the best of both worlds. But that's why I decided not to get a van for my birthday and get a van. I might not even get a van this year, but I'm going to be looking. If God lets something fall in my lap that is perfect for me. That thing came off. Uh-oh, we lost the thing on top of the lamp. I hope I find it. As long as I'm just gonna drive Treasure and go with her where she takes me and get her maintenance. And until I have to make a major decision to either change a motor or a transmission, then we're gonna let Treasure take us where we gonna take where she gonna take us, because she haven't really taken us anywhere. So I've done all this work on this van. I've done this built out on this van, and I need to just utilize it and use it. Start with what you have and don't be in a rush to move on to something else as long as what you have is still working for you. Treasure is still working for me, and I can just drive Treasure and continue to save my money and let my money grow, so that way when I get another vehicle, I'll be able to buy something even better. Especially if I'm getting something used, I can get something better. And I'm still not sure what type of vehicle I'm going to get. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a school bus. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a box truck. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a van that I could stand up in. But the used vans to stand up in are expensive used. I really don't want a note. I really don't want a note, y'all. And I don't want to waste money. Like, when you rush to something, you can make mistakes. Like, I don't want to make a mistake of putting money down on a van that I have to pay a note on it, and then I can't afford the note. That money that I put down on that van could have went towards something else. So yeah, I'm trying not to get something with a note, or if I do get something with a note, I want to have something that I know I could afford. Like, and right now, I don't want a note because, yeah, I'm not in a position to. I was talking to this other lady and she was saying, because if I get what I want brand new, I know I could get it. I know they'll give it to me. But do I want that car note? I was talking to this lady who bought a van. Her car note was over $1,000 a month on a van that you could stand up in. I don't want no car note over $1,000 a month, y'all. That's too much. So the van that I want, the car note would possibly be, I knew in my mind, I was thinking the car note would be $700 to $800 a month, but it could possibly be $1,000 to $1,200 a month. to $1,200 a month. Then you still have to get insurance on it. Then you still have to get insurance on it. Then you still have to do maintenance on it. That's already $1,200 a month. That's already too much. So yeah, y'all. I have to continue to save my money, continue to look around and decide what it is I want, continue to see what deals may be out there. Like when I was looking for this van, or actually I wanted a school bus at first. The school buses was going out real cheap, but right before I decided to purchase. But then all of a sudden, everybody wanted to do van life. And then now they was going out at auction for $5,000 and up, which is still not bad, y'all. But I didn't have $5,000.
I'm working on a van right now. Yeah, I had to help this lady out. Okay. Okay, all right.
So, yeah. Yeah, take your time, y'all. Don't rush. What God have for you is going to appear at the right place in the right time. Just like this van came at the right place and at the right time, and even the money to get it came at the right time. That's all you could do is just wait. Like, just wait patiently. Patience is a virtue. Just wait. I know a lot of y'all email me and DM me and say, Vanessa, I can't wait till I start van life. Vanessa, I can't wait till I get a van. Vanessa, I'm looking for a van. Vanessa, I'm living out my car. Keep living out your car. Keep living out your car. Keep going to state parks. Keep saving your money. And don't be in a rush. Cut back how you can. Like, I cut back on a lot of expenses. And then, like, sometimes, like right now, because I'm running around and I'm trying to get stuff done, and I don't have time to clean up my van, and I don't have time to food prep, I have to eat out. But as soon as I set myself down, like next week, I'm gonna food prep, and I'm gonna go grocery shopping. I'm gonna food prep. I'm gonna clean out my van. Everything is gonna be situated to where now when I'm on the road and I'm going places, I don't have to spend money on food. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do, like right then and there, but get yourself to the point where you are saving. Like, my goal for the rest of the year is to save as much money as I can. Like, every penny counts. Even disabling my Starlink. Every penny counts. I need to see where I can cut back on some pennies. Like, every penny counts. That $150 a month that I'm paying to Starlink is about to be gone. So y'all, see where y'all could save, see where you could compromise. I don't wanna do no more shopping this year. I don't need no more clothes. If I decide I want something, you know, it's going to be something that I feel like I really, really need and I can't live without. But then again, make sacrifices all the time. So, you know, every now and then you feel like you deserve this and you deserve that and you want to treat yourself. So I treated myself, the end of 2013, I treated myself to some things I wanted. When I get on the road and I go to places this summer, I wanted my sun hats, my sun clothes, my sun bathing suits. So yeah, I'm just excited, you guys. I'm excited to have this year of van life being different, because the other years of van life, it was me building out my van. It was me building out my van. Last year was, you know, still getting things situated with my van, learning van life, learning where I can go park it, discovering BLM Land, and discovering getting my feet wet with van life, discovering. The first year was building out the van. The second year, which was last year, was discovering BLM Land, discovering state parks, discovering that I can do van life on a minimal budget within my means. So this year is just gonna start off with doing what you know you can do within your means, utilizing your state park pass, going places, seeing things, eating things, experiencing things. Yeah. Just trying to take everything to the next level. I need to sit down with my computer, and I still haven't set my computer all the way up. I still haven't flown the drone, so I need to do all that. I need to fly the drone, get my computer set up, and just sit down. So I think I'm gonna go spend a week in Huntsville State Park. I need to see if I rent this. So if I rent the space for $14, that is not with electricity. That would be $98 for 7 days, which is not bad. $98 for 7 days. When I went to that hotel room for one night, it was $109 or $119 for one night. So I prefer to go to like a state park. Let me see if I did the $35 with electricity times 7 days. That would be $245. Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do the 7 days for $14. I'm gonna do the $98. That works for me. And I can sit and chill and get myself situated. I can food prep. I can work on setting up my computer. I can I didn't bring my Starlink with me, y'all, because I want to disable it, but I don't know. Should I have brought it with me? Oh well, I didn't. I didn't bring it with me. You got it out? Praise the Lord. I want to see where that thing leaking at. I want to see where it's leaking at. Okay, he almost got it out, y'all. Thumbs up the video, y'all. We don't have 50 thumbs up, and we have 28 people in the house. We don't even have 100 thumbs up. Oh my goodness. What in a donkey cone is going on? Please thumbs up the video. Please, 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 please.
this way the other thing goes. I was trying to get it off, but I'm gonna go through it. This is that one is smaller to me. They might have made it smaller because they realized it's harder to get out when everything in there.
Y'all, the other thing don't even look like it's leaking. The other thing we took off, so we don't know where the water was coming from. We don't know where the water was coming from, but that water sure was coming out of there. It sure was leaking out of there. But I don't know where it was leaking from, so it might be that hose that's on there. It might be the hose that was leaking, or the hose might have not have been on there tight. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. So when I go to Huntsville State Park, I'm probably gonna go do some hiking. That's why I was thinking about going to the thrift store and looking for one of them warm, like ski bodysuit things that's just warm in the inside. They have them all the time. But I think I have a coverall jump set thing. I think I have one that's up at the top of the van. Let me see something. You don't want to put no water in it before you get it back in there? No, not right now. It's too tough for me to put in there so you can get it. If it ain't one thing, it's another. It's a crazy mixed up world. It's a doggy dog world. If it ain't one thing, if it ain't one thing, it's another, y'all. You got to just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Know when to roll in, know when to run. You gotta count your blessings when you're sitting at the table. It be time enough to count them.
Okay, where you at? You want me to pour it all in there?
I guess. Is it leaking? When the deal is done. You better count your blessings when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough to counting. We're gonna see if this thing's still leaking. It looked like the other one didn't have a leak in it. So we don't know if it was the hose. Oh, I can't start up my car with the battery not being on there. I forgot the battery not on. What you mean, this one? I only have one car to try to start. I tried to start the car. It didn't start. You broke my car. Are those white things that's on this windshield wipers supposed to be on it? They changed my windshield wipers. Oh, did I tell you? I went to Discount Tires after I left here the other day to get my tires rotated. And guess what happened? Them people told me they could not service two of my tires because the walls of them was cracking. Just went in to get my tires rotated and my windshield wipers changed. Left out of there with some tires that cost $1,200. Well, I had to get all my tires replaced, $1,200. And because the tires hadn't been all the way used up, yeah, because the warranty, they still had rubber on them. It was just the side walls from the Arizona heat. So they gave me a 40% discount on 3 of them. And $8. was still good. They were still good. It was just the walls from the heat. And I'm just, ugh, I'm ready to go sit my foot down somewhere. I'm broke. I was not planning on, you know, when you buy something and you spend that much money on it to begin with, you expect to get more life out of it. I expected to still get some more life out of them tires. They still had a lot of rubber on them. That's the new battery. That Arizona heat is really up my chest. The heat messed up my battery. I had to get a new battery. I had to get a new battery a couple of months ago. That was $300 and something. I need to stay my butt up out of Arizona. And that's where my camper at. There go that kill switch. I need that thing off. So I did get a copyright strike on music from a video. I wonder what video it was. I mean, what song it was. I got a copyright strike from yesterday. One of them stores we was in. They say I'm sharing revenue. No, I'm not. I'm not sharing none of my pennies with nobody. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this on mute for a minute so I can see what they talking about. Now you do. Now you do.
Okay. That's what you wanted, huh?
Because I wasn't pressing it at first. I just did this. It's been so long since I used this stuff. I wasn't pressing.
You have to go in, right? In that way. Okay, yeah. See,
I wasn't doing that. Okay. But the water not really skeeting out them things.
Okay, well, I suggest them.
You have to adjust them?
Probably. You want them to shoot up higher?
Yes, please. How you do all that?
As far as it gonna go.
They not clogged up or nothing? They not clogged up?
You know you didn't have but a little bit. I have to get you some more.
Yeah, I could put some more water in there or something.
No, but the water will freeze.
Oh, okay.
That stuff got alcohol in it. It won't freeze.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you could just Take some of that and put some alcohol in it, some water with alcohol?
Just put more. Just get you another bottle. Just get you another bottle. It's already got the mixture in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This door.
Which door?
See? Okay, now the battery. Oh, that's what? You better stop messing with me. Listen, the battery. I couldn't get the door down because the battery wasn't
in there.
But look, this is what I'm talking about with the doors. When I had to change the locks. When I had to change the locks, I changed the locks on the 2 front doors because somebody tried to break in the car when I was in it.
Okay.
So when they tried to break in, they messed up the lock. So I had to change the locks on it. So I changed the locks myself. But when I was trying to get to this thing over here to put that thing in there, and I couldn't do it. So I had to take this metal thing off right here to get to it.
Yeah.
But I don't know how this thing go back on here right, and this is what is keeping the window from coming all the way down.
Let me see.
See, if you hold that out, let me see if that window will come down. See, it's this right here. See if I. But I don't know if that prevented that from rolling so far.
Yeah.
So it was something that went behind this. I don't know. I put it back on there some kind of way. It was something that was keeping this from being so far out.
Probably it's a little bracket probably.
Yeah, it should be still in there, but I don't even know.
I don't know if it broke, if it's broke off of there.
No, it's not broke. I took it off to get to the part for the door, and then when it came back time to put it back on, I could not get it on there for nothing in the world. So now my windows don't go.
You don't know where that little part that you took off?
See, it keep hitting it.
Keep hitting that.
It should be in there somewhere. And it do the same thing on the other side. So I cannot put my windows all the way down.
See something.
Yeah, it should be in there. It's on there, but I just couldn't get it.
Try to let it down. Let me see. You still got it. Is the key on? Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Put it back up. I'm hipping it. Yeah. Okay, this little thing, and this little thing here, you see this thing here? This thing here is a track for that window to go in. You see? That's what that is. Let me see. Okay, trying to let it down just a little bit. Let me see something. Just a little bit. Hold it right there. Right there. Okay. Right there. Down.
It ain't going down like that.
Go up then. Okay, yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, it's something messed up with this thing here. Now, you could probably take it off and it'll work. It said one screw right there.
Yeah, I think I had took it off, but it was something. Let's see. Is this right here? This thing right here, is this supposed to hold that, or I don't know. It was some kind of way.
That's for wire.
I had took something off to be able to move it out the way so I could stick my hand and get back there.
Yeah.
And then I could not get it back on for nothing in the world.
I think it's I don't know how exactly that fit. I don't know exactly how it fit. That little screwdriver. I really want to take this off.
So if we take that off, that ain't gonna make the window fall. Or can we just stick something behind it to make it?
Then it's gonna put it in a bind. Let's just try this first.
Yeah, I changed them locks myself. I be trying to do as much as I could do by myself. But, you know, that I could not get that on. I fooled around with that thing for hours trying to get that thing on. Now, I hope the window don't fall all the way down. Because I felt like it was keeping the window. I think that thing, ooh, I'm scared to put it all the way down. I felt like it kept the window some kind of way from. I think I should try to take it all the way down.
Let me show you how I go. This thing here, it goes into another piece on here. Let me see if I can feel it. You see this little thing here? This little slot, it slips over apart. And now,
I knew I had the part or whatever. I just couldn't get it. I don't even remember.
Let me get right there. I'm gonna try to look and see.
I couldn't get it. And I fooled with that thing for so long, and I just and both of the windows. And then I think I had did this window first, this door first, and then when I did the other door, I tried to do it without taking that part off, but I could not get to that lock with that thing in the way. So I had to take it off, and I couldn't get neither one of them.
Huh?
The other fuse is on the ground under the van. How did it happen?
I don't know. I think it's another piece.
It's probably down in the door. I probably just it was another piece. I think I just
My hand can't get down there. I can see it.
whatever it was, I couldn't get it on, and I was like, forget it. I fooled with that thing forever. And I looked at the other side before I had took it apart.
It's a plastic piece here.
Not that, but that probably go to the door.
Oh.
Yeah, I broke one of them, I think.
Okay.
But I don't know what it is.
But anyway,
I don't know what it
this
is.
right here is a track for the window. See right here, it goes right there in the track.
So without that being on it, is it a possibility the window could?
No, it ain't gonna fall. You know why it ain't gonna fall? Let me show you. The reason why it ain't gonna fall, you see this thing here? This right here. This is a screw to it down here. And it's locked in on here, on this thing here. You see?
Okay.
That holds it.
Okay, put it down. Let me see.
Put the window down.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You see it?
So could I bring it like all the way down?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now I feel more confident. Okay, I got you.
Okay.
So we could take that out, or we could.
You might well take it out because.
Can we just drop it down up in there and leave it in there?
If you want to, I'm gonna put the screw back in. See the screw here?
Yeah.
So this right here was a track for the window to go in. You see the slide up and down? That's what it was for. But if it's another part missing,
I guess maybe one day when I go to the junkyard, I'll look to see what that part looked like. Cause I know I think I kept it up in here. I just got. Maybe you can go in from this side.
you gotta go on this side because it's too long. Long. See that? Gotta go like this.
Can you put it in the back?
I'm trying. Let's see. How about that?
Okay.
On it.
Now we just have to do the same thing to the other side. I can put my windows down now. You just don't know how that in the Texas heat and the and you know my air conditioner ain't working. So it was imperative.
We maybe one day you can come by and we'll check it before it get too doggone hot.
Yeah.
See if we can figure it out.
Well, let me know when you ready.
Oh, you got to let me know when you're around, cause
Okay, well
I live in Houston.
I'm ready when you ready. Just let me know when I need to be here.
Okay.
Let me know when I need to be here. I got to work with your schedule. That's why I brought my butt on today instead of going and do what else I wanted to do.
Your little old bicycle by here just needs some air.
Probably so. I don't know, but I think they might be on a flat, but they probably need some air in them. I need to try that first. I should have tried that first, but huh?
I'm gonna sit down for a few minutes and then I'll
Okay.
talk to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the other door off so we could get that other thing. I'm trying to see if this thing on here right because the lock, the thing not working now. The little lock on and off for the lock. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's on here right for me to go and screw it in, but see now, it look like this not going down all the way.
Yeah, that ain't right. Look at all this gap you got over here. It's in a bind.
Yeah.
See here?
But I don't know what is the problem.
You know, when you put that thing in there.
I see it's still not.
Yeah, because it's in a bind. Let's back off. Look, you see these things when you put these in, you know they go down.
Yeah, these are all broke up here.
Sure is.
So that's the little pieces that you're seeing.
Yeah,
but even
when
this still not working.
Oh shucks.
I think that thing
Good thing.
that we put on there, that wasn't for the lock at all.
No, that was just for the
It's not.
the other side. No, it's working. You could hear it working.
Yeah, let me look at the other side. I don't think it's locking nothing because I don't hear it. To do it.
It working? Look here. Look, watch. See that? That's
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but when I had this on,
You had
it
it in a
wasn't.
bind. You had it in a bind.
Okay, well, let's unbind it. I don't know if I should put these on first.
Well, you got to raise it up higher. Way up higher.
So put this on first?
Yeah, put that on there. Okay. And then once you get it up, then you push it. Just gotta get it in the little holes and then let it down.
Okay, I think that's it.
Okay, let's see. Got it?
I think that's it.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think it needs.
Look.
Okay, see, it wasn't doing that a minute ago when I did it by myself. I needed your help. I needed your help.
And that's why
Help!
I'm here.
I need somebody. Help! I needed your help.
I'm going to sit down until you need me again.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there on that side of that door and take the other one off. And then let you unscrew that thing, and then I guess I could be out your hair for the day. Okay. Okay, y'all, let me do the other door over here so I can get my window working. Okay. What happened?
What's doing?
Does this go in something?
Look.
What does that go in?
Look. You see this little groove right here? Look, this groove, see it?
Uh-huh.
That's got to go in there. It's supposed to go in there.
Oh. Oh, Lord. I already have the bottom screwed in. Can we do that without
I don't know. You got to raise it up.
I'm going to have to take the bottom screw out.
Yeah. And let it come up. Yeah.
I don't know how it came up.
That's the only screw you had in there?
Yes.
Let's raise it up and then raise it up and then
And this might be
push
keeping
over.
it from...
Look, up a little bit higher. There you go. Over, and then down.
Okay.
You see it?
Okie dokie. I think we're going to do it this time.
Okay, now you got to keep that in there.
Yeah, let me... I don't know how it came out. That's probably what happened. This thing wasn't lined up with the hole and I moved it.
Mm-hmm. Pop it out of there. And when you come around here, you just look over here and see how much needed it is.
Yeah, I know. I could tell.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna sit down until you come.
Okay.
You know, I keep trying to get me some sun.
Yeah, I think you sitting in the wrong place. Ain't no sun over there. Okay. Yay! Yoo-hoo! I got it. Yay. Y'all thumbs up the video. Uh-oh, I'm about to lock myself out. I don't know where my keys at. I'm about to lock myself out. I don't know where my keys at. Do I need to pull up to do this one?
Probably not.
Okay.
You know, you gotta take that little panel off.
I did the other one. This ain't my first rodeo.
Okay, I'm watching you.
I usually figure it out.
Okay.
I had to change these, had to take this thing off to change these mirrors. These are electric mirrors, supposed to be on here, but somebody, I had to change one off, and I changed it out and put it back on. Had to take this out. It took me forever to figure it out. That was my first time taking this door off. It took me forever to figure out how to take this door off. Then, one day I was at Pick-a Parts getting something, came back out. Somebody had sideswiped my van and broke the other mirror. So I had to go back in there and look for another electric mirror. They didn't have no more electric mirrors, and I couldn't drive without one on there. So I just bought 2 of these and put on there. And I really don't like them because I would like to have my motorized mirrors on here.
Yes.
So that leads us to another something else we probably should be looking for at the junkyard.
You know that van? Yeah, I took that lock off of it.
Uh-huh.
That passenger van has probably got some hurt on it.
Was they motorized?
I don't know. Most likely.
Because these are the ones that came off of here originally were motorized, and every time I got to get out the car, adjust them with my hand.
Yeah.
He was kind of more expensive than Pick-a Parts. But if I could get me 2 mirrors before I leave from down here, that would be good. And then I would probably keep these for backup just in case somebody break them, because somebody had ran into my car, or I don't know what they did. They sideswiped me, and I come out of Pick-a Parts and it's broke.
You got that hurt? No.
Yep, I got everything off. Same ones that was on the other side. Oh, I'm trying to think. I think this one. Yeah, this one had a screw on this thing. This one had an extra one that wasn't on that other door. It got a bracket or something on here that is, the other door don't have this bracket right here.
Shucks. I'm getting sleepy now.
You need to start taking some Geritol.
I do?
I thought that was it.
Another one.
Oh, it isn't. See, this one got a different.
See? I told you when you get all the screws in, it's gonna pull up easy.
This one had more screws than the other one, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
The other one only had 2 screws. This one have, look like 4 or 5. I took this door down about 2 or 3 times before.
Look how easy that came up.
Still might not be all of them.
Maybe one on that other end over there. 'Cause this side here coming up pretty easy.
I don't know. It ain't no more screws.
Well, it should pop on up. Don't break it. They have to come around and take that thing off for you.
Well, you should get up and do
Yeah,
it.
look at that. See that? When I said that, you took it right on off. You took it right off.
I'm trying to spare you.
Okay. Okay, what we need to do?
So this one has the thing on it.
Huh? I need to put a piece of wood back there. I'm gonna go mess with that tomorrow. Yeah. What? Okay. Yeah. Somebody calling.
Is that how your phone rings?
Yeah. Hello, this is Thomas. I'm okay. I helping to work on his van. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. When I head home. Okay, I'll do it. Okay then. All right, well, when I get through, yeah. The what? What was it? Oh, okay. Really? Because what you want? You want to get back here in the office, huh? You take the space. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let me go and get through with this surveying right quick. I got a couple of jobs.
Okay, so I just need you to take this
Piece off.
yeah.
All right. That one screw is one little screw.
I sure don't remember what that other piece was that was holding it together, but I couldn't get it on. I fooled with this thing in the park for hours trying to get them fixed. I couldn't get them fixed for nothing in the world. I don't remember what it was.
Okay. Now, this one here ain't moving. No, it ain't moving. This is the screw to it right here. Oh, this one won't come down either? All the way down? Okay, I feel it. I feel it. I feel
Yeah,
it.
neither one of them will come down.
I feel it.
Didn't you use something else to take that
I
one?
did. I put them up. I put my socket set up.
Why?
Because I ain't forgot about you. I guess I might have to go back and get them. I'll go back and get them. You got socket? See that? I think it's one of them long ones. That might work. That was too small. That's it. That won't work.
What you mean that won't work? It fit on there.
Let me see. Let me see. There we go. It will. It looked like it was bigger than that.
It goes to the set, sir.
Okay, I got you.
You never tell nobody else about their tubes. One thing you don't do. That is an insult.
It looks like you can get it in the socket.
You know what they say about a man and his tubes? And in
What
this
they say?
case,
I don't know what they say.
I don't know either. I just heard that saying. You ever heard that saying before? They said something about a man and his tubes. I don't know what it means though. Don't ask me to repeat it. I'm just being a smart aleck.
I'm gonna go back over here and sit down.
Bye.
And I want you to try it.
It still hits something though.
Probably that little thing got to be repositioned. See that thing at the bottom? All the way on the bottom. Just flip it over or something.
What you talking about?
That thing I took off.
Oh.
You never have to let the windows all the way down.
Yeah. I just probably should stop at a certain point.
At a certain point.
Okay, now. Right there ought to be good.
Right there, yeah, that's where you got to go.
Just to be able to let them down now
Yeah,
is definitely a blessing.
that's what you want.
Because
Now you know how to do it.
oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
I like to see a woman here.
I work on everything. I built my van out myself. I built my trailer. I just got through doing the remodeling my trailer. I didn't really have no manual labor too much to do on the trailer. It was all cosmetic. Put tires down on the floor. That was my first time putting them sticky tiles down.
Take this old jacket off. You don't have a little air pump in your truck?
I got something. I'm trying to think where I put it at. I got something that the company just sent me. And I got something else. You sure want to fool with them tires, huh?
What? No, I want you to be able to, just like you want to ride around in the park or something, you know what I mean? You want to go in your van. You ain't got to worry about it right now. We'll check it out. Just go ahead and put your dough back together. You ain't worry about that. You're going to be here till June.
Oh, that bike gonna be work. I ain't gonna be waiting till June to get my bike fixed.
I say you're going to be here till then. We're going to have it be fixed before then.
How what fixed before then?
Them tires?
Them tires about to be fixed soon. Not no June.
I know it. I see.
Them tires got to be fixed before the end of the week. I just got to work with one thing at a time, though. But yeah, them tires got to be fixed Them tires should have been fixed when the tires on the van was fixed.
If you had been thinking about it, you could have them over at the thing to air them up.
Yeah, I don't think they would have.
They would. They would have.
I probably shouldn't have screwed this thing back on before. Probably shouldn't have did that.
Well, that's the way you learn. You know, you learn about messing up. When you mess up, then you go back over and you say, okay, I know I got.
Well, this is about my third or fourth time doing it. You think I should know how to do it by now? I had to take this whole thing off to get the to put them mirrors on, cause the mirrors
Got screws right there on the inside.
it's a wire, yeah, and it's a wire, the wire that connected to the electrical thing. So I had to take the whole door off. I fooled with this door so long trying to get this door off, cause I didn't realize this and that needed to come off. I fooled with it for the longest, but I finally figured it out.
Oh boy, I tell you.
And I had another friend with me that didn't know what he was doing, telling me what to do. And I was just like, back up and get out the way. I'll figure it out. If I mess it up, it's mine. But you telling me I ain't gonna do it, just go sit down somewhere. I'm gonna do it. That's why I told somebody else, don't call me and ask me nothing to do nothing for you that you wouldn't ask your wife to do for you, because I do everything by myself. And when I call you and ask you to help me with something, your wife tell me you need to be doing the stuff at your house first. So I don't need your help. And when you need some, don't call me. I done took this whole thing off. When you need some, don't call me. You can't tell your wife, well, when I need some help, I call her, because you don't help me. You can't tell her that, then don't call me and ask me for no help. And then ask me why I don't want to help you. Why should I? I ain't your helpmate. You should have married a wife that was going to be your helpmate. What you look like calling a single woman? I'm just saying, am I lying? What you look like calling a single woman that have to do everything by herself? What you look like calling me and asking me for some help? And you married and you got a wife and you got kids, and your wife don't want to let you come help the single woman. So why should the single woman help you? And you married. That sounds like a bunch of malarkey to me. That sounds like some crap. You can't, well, can you tell me why you don't want to help me? Can you tell me why you married a woman that can't help you? The Bible say you got married to get some help, because we all know that you need help, brother. I mean, not every man need no help, because some men can do everything by themselves too. But if you got married because you needed a helpmate, then seemed like to me you should have married somebody that was gonna help. You marry somebody that ain't gonna help, don't call nobody else to help you. And that's the same thing with a woman. She get married to a man and he ain't doing his manly responsibilities, and you still got to rely on other men to help you. What was the point? That's why I'm single for the rest of my life. I don't want to get married. Ain't trying to get married. I've been celibate for over 10 years, and it's gonna stay that way.
Wow.
I'm trying to be celibate for 20 years.
That's a long time.
Yep, that's a long time. That is not a long time to serve the Lord, though.
Yeah.
That's not a long time to decide that you want to live for Jesus.
It was another man told her, he married a person, and he told the same thing you just said. He married her, and then he's going to tell her about I'm selling. Really? Well, why didn't you tell me before you married? Yeah.
Well, he wanted to stay celibate after being married?
I don't know, but that's what she told me. She told me her business.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what she told me that he
I mean, it wasn't nothing wrong with him being celibate before they got married, but is he gonna stay celibate after they married? Because some people might want to stay celibate after they married.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. Like, what are you getting married for? But some people might want to marry for the companionship, but still don't want the intimacy. Because maybe they've been without the intimacy so long that they don't feel it's necessary anymore. I don't know. That's a situation for everybody to deal with at their own. But I have people trying to convince me that I need a man and I need to be married. How you gonna tell me I need a man and I need to be married and I said I don't? And I don't want to. The Bible says it's better for a person the Bible says it's better to marry than to burn. But the Bible also says that it's better for a person that can sustain to sustain. That's better. So when you hear these other people telling you, you need a man and you need to get married, can't nobody tell you what you need to do for yourself. Okay, I need to take this thing back. I need to lift it up a little bit because it got the thing that this one not broke. These not broke on this door.
I see where it ain't going.
Yeah, it's not going into this one because I need to. But
Put the screws back in it already?
The screw's not back in it. I don't know why.
It should go on down. It's going in now.
It's not this thing right here. It's not going into this hole. There it go. That might. Yeah. I have to lift up on it. But people that's married act like that's the best thing that ever happened to them, and they try to make people that's single feel guilty for not being married or make them feel bad about not being married, when all the married people I know they not happy. So I'm not understanding how you trying to make me be jealous of something that you have when what you have is not the ideal situation that I would want. I wouldn't want no marriage like yours. I wouldn't want to be with somebody that I'm still not happy with, and I'm still miserable, and I'm still sad, and I'm still feel like I want to take my life and I don't want to be here no more. Like that is not, girl. And just because you stay married for 30 years don't mean it was no happy 30 years. Some people just staying married just to say they done been married, or they staying married because they scared to get out of a marriage. They scared to be alone.
You ever been married?
I got married when I was 16 and left my husband when I was 18.
Hello? Hey, how you doing? I am just so fine. About 135, something like that. 135, 32, something like that, yeah. I just have a little sniff. I'm sitting outside. Yeah, I'm taking a lady working for me. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. You know somebody looking for a car? No, not right now. I'm trying to get ready this year to try to clean this lot off to put some back there. Yeah, I didn't want to do anything later on. I'm just trying to get caught up first, and then I'm gonna go ahead on.
Oh shoot. I just broke two things.
Okay, I sure will. Okay, all right.
I just broke two things. But it still worked.
That's what what you want.
Okay, we got one more screw to put in. Oh, two. One missing somewhere.
Did you put the one on the bottom?
No, I didn't put the one on the bottom or the one up here.
Yeah, I like the way you do things. You jumped out up on that truck and I said, ooh, man, she's tough.
Well, when you grew up having to do everything, anyway, I'm the oldest of 6 kids.
Oh, you are?
And I had to, my daddy or my mama wasn't really present. I had to do everything. I was like their mama. I was the housemaker, the cook, the cleaner, the babysitter. I've been changing diapers, I say, since, you know, some people get their children baby dolls to play with. I never had no baby dolls. I had babies. I had babies to comb their hair, feed them, change diapers. Every time my mama had a baby, that was my child.
Yeah, you said your little man son had died.
Yeah, he passed
Remember
away.
when I came over there and met you that time?
Yeah. Yeah, he passed away. But we wasn't, he was just a friend. I have a lot of male friends. I get along better with males than I do females. But like I said, I knew him over 10 years. Never hugged, never kissed. I'm just a good. And if I've had male friends that don't accept that I want to just be friends, and we end up losing friendship because I'm not gonna let nobody. I came to the place in my life where that's what I want. I want to give that to God, and I want to have that relationship with Him. And everybody else, they see a good woman, and they want to try to change the woman to be what they need. But it's a lot of women out there that's already the way you want them to be. Go find one of them and leave me alone. If you can't accept what I want for myself, then no, we can't be friends. I had one man that we was friends for over 10 years. He kept trying to talk to me, And I told him, I said, I don't care how long we know each other. I don't care what you think you could do for me. If you're doing anything for me thinking that it's going to give you some brownie points and one day we're going to be together, I say that's not going to happen. I say don't do anything for me thinking it's going to get you farther ahead. And I say, because if I decide to walk in sin tomorrow, it won't be with you. You're not my type, but you're my type of friend. Like I like your company, we friends, but as far as anything else, you not my type. Like, cause I could be friends with anybody. And he told me he don't need no more friends. I say, well, I guess you just lost probably the best friend you will ever have. Because when a man tell you he don't need no more friends, that mean ain't nobody he friends. That mean nobody he's associated with of the opposite sex is a friend. They're in a relationship. And so what I look like knowing you got about 13 other relationships and I want to be the next one, like how does that appeal to me? That's what's wrong with women nowadays. They sell themselves short. You already know a man is a cheater and you want to.
Wait. Let me hold up for a minute.
Don't defend yourself.
No,
I'm not
no,
talking about you because all men ain't like that.
Wait a minute now. Wait now. That, you know, it's a two-way street. You got men and you got women.
Well, I'm a woman, so I'm talking about y'all.
I know you got to stand up for the man.
No, you ain't got to stand up for a man. You just stand up for yourself. So you can't speak for everybody else, because you can't speak for everybody else. You can only speak for yourself.
Speak for every man. Every man is
I can speak for every man that I had of dealings with, and that's what I'm doing. Now, you got a problem with that?
I ain't got no problem.
Because I got a hammer right here. I can get you straight. I can knock whatever that's crooked out of you.
Don't do that. You might need me to help you put that door together.
Yep. I'm speaking for myself, from my experience, and the men that I have dealt with that have been shady like Grady. And it made it to the point where I don't want to even take a chance on another relationship. I done ran into too many men. I told God, I say, God, you know, I must not be doing something right. I must not be, I'm a good hearted person. I trust people. I listen to people telling you this and telling you that. I must not be a good judge of character. So at this point, I don't even want, even when I feel like, because I done dated ministers before. I done dated pastors, assistant pastors, every last one of them, shady like Grady. So I'm saying to myself, they ain't made another Jesus. So I'm just through. I'm just through. The rest of my life gonna be for Vanessa. Vanessa don't, the hardest thing was to figure out, and God delivered me so good. When I finally let him deliver me, he delivered me so good to where something that was broken, you never thought it could be fixed to the point where you wouldn't even want it no more. Like I was that woman that was a relationship type woman. I was that woman that was a caterer to men. I was that woman that was a helpmate. And when I finally let God deliver me of being in a relationship with men outside of marriage, being in lustful situations, when he delivered me, he fixed me so good to where I don't even desire it anymore. And that was something that I never, ever, ever thought I could live without, was a relationship with a man. That was I've never done any drugs before in my life. Never, not even marijuana. I've never had a vice. My vice was men. And God fixed me so good to where that vice don't even have a desire anymore. The devil can't even tempt me with that anymore. And then the men get mad because, and I'm the type of woman, every man that I've ever dated before, they try to backtrack. Like I've dated one man over 5 times until I realized that, wait a minute, he said something like the second to last time that made me realize, leave this alone and never come back to it. He said, Vanessa, it don't matter because I dated him when I was like 19. I dated him when I was in my mid 20s. I dated him again when I was in my late 20s. I dated him again when I was in my 30s. And then I met him again when I was in my mid 40s. So I done dated him like, and he said, Vanessa, it don't matter how long you stay gone. But he be looking for me when I'm not. He looked for me for like 15 years one time. Would go to my family house and where's Vanessa? Where's Vanessa? We never would. And then one day I was just up there at the thrift store and I was walking around in the thrift store and he seen me and walked up to me, Vanessa. And then we exchanged numbers, got back in contact with each other. But he told me, he said, it don't matter how long you be gone. When you come back, I'm gonna be living in the same place. I'm gonna be doing the same thing, and I'm gonna be the same person that I am today. But he told me I changed. I said I was supposed to. You met me when I was 19. We dated again in our 20s. We dated again in our 30s. We dated again. You telling me from 20 to 40, I ain't supposed to change. But you're telling me I could stay gone for 40 years, and when I come back, you're gonna be the same person. You're gonna be in the same place doing the same thing. What they tell me? They tell me that you don't want nothing out of life. They tell me you ain't gonna succeed at nothing in life. You ain't gonna go after nothing in life. The same foolishness that you're doing right now, because you're not doing anything to be proud of. So the same foolishness that you're doing right now, you're telling me 40 years from now you still gonna be doing it. So you gave me the answer. You said a whole lot without saying nothing. And I took that when he said it, and I took it within myself and my heart, and I evaluated it. And I say, Lord, what he mean he's still going to be in the same place? What he mean he ain't going to change? What do he mean? So that's telling you, I don't want to be in the same place 40 years from now. Do I want to be driving the same car 40 years from now? Do I want to not own my own property one day? You mean to tell me you're not going to get better? Your relationship, you a hypocrite, you playing with God, you sinning. You telling me you ain't going to never get yourself right to where you right with God?
And we have to listen to what people say and realize. Then I had to realize the only relationship was more important to me in life was the relationship with God. And once I realized that, now nobody else can tempt me. I'm never going to walk away from my relationship with God to compromise it for a man. Never, ever, ever again. Like, then when a woman gets to that point, then now men want to say she's bitter. Men want to say she thinks she's better than you. You think you better than everybody else. No, I don't think I'm better than everybody else. My relationship that I have with God is worth more than anybody else. And so that's where I'm at. And if don't nobody like it, I really don't give a damn. I really don't give a damn. And the people that in marriages that act like they happy, live with what you got. Like, you married a wife that ain't your helpmate. You married a husband that you don't think is. I don't want it. that's not. That's not. I don't want it. So, and people are only human, but we all have to settle for something. We have to settle for something. And I know that if God, the only person that can make me ever get married again, it's no man on the face of this earth can convince me I need to marry him. The only person that could ever make me get married again is God. And God will not do nothing that you don't want. I don't want a husband. But if he wanted a husband for me, I would he would have to convince me. God himself would have to convince me that this man is 100% of God. This man follows me after my own heart. And Vanessa, I want you to be with him because y'all are going to create something together, and y'all going to, win more souls together for me. But God is going to have to be the one to convince me and show me that, not a man. And he going to have to do some convincing. He going to have to, I'm telling you, he going to have to do more than say, Vanessa, you need to marry. He going to have to show me, because I'm going to be fighting it tooth, nail. I'll be like, I just don't see it no more. And that's very sad to say, because I was the person that was a relationship. I was the person I was never this this saying I don't want to be in. I was a relationship type person. Everybody I ever been with, I was in a relationship with it.
Let me ask you a question. You tripping?
I just told you,
Wait a minute. I mean, did God change you or you changed yourself?
what did I say? I said God delivered me so good from the lust of my flesh and the bad relationships. He delivered me so good from it that, and then once because I kept starting my celibacy over and over again. I probably have been celibate more than 30, 40 years if you just add all the years up. And the last time that I was celibate, the same dude I'm talking about, I was like a couple of days from being 4 or 5 years celibate, and he knew it. And he came around, and then what happened, and then afterwards he just did it just to say, I made you break your celibacy again. And the very next day, I was off to be the very next day I was off to starting my celibacy all over again. And that broke my heart. And I cried out to God and I asked him to forgive me. And I said, you know what, Lord, I will never, ever again in life break my celibacy for anyone. And it's been over 10 years since that incident. But just think about it. If I was the person to say, oh, well, I just messed up one day, I can still count them 5 years. No, you have to get rid of all of that. I had to get rid of the whole 5 years of celibacy for one day for one fool. And what if God would have came back in the midst of my foolishness and my mess? I would have potentially lost my soul for one day with one fool that wasn't worth it. That's playing games with you and playing games with God. And so him and nobody else, people gonna do that if you let them do it. Him and nobody else is worth it. So realizing that you cannot trust nobody else, but you have to entrust yourself to your own. The Bible says, work out your own soul salvation. You have to entrust yourself to your own relationship with God and keep that intact. And nobody should be able to talk you out of your relationship with God. So realizing that made me make changes in my life to where I'm committed to Him. And I can't be committed to Him when it's convenient for me. I can't be committed to Him when I don't have a man. I can't be committed to Him when I feel like I don't want to be in a relationship, and then somebody else come along, and then now all of a sudden I'm swaying on my commitment. Your commitment needs to be a commitment. You need to be rock solid. Obviously it was if God created him from the beginning alone. But see, let me tell you something. Man needed woman. God didn't create woman for man. Y'all are some lonely creatures, and unfortunately, y'all, unfortunately, y'all need a woman.
Well, can I tell you this? Because I'm listening to you talk.
But you're still going back.
I
You
know,
still
I'm-
just
I'm
regarding a part of
quiet.
the Bible
I'm
when he
quiet.
says, when he says it is better if man can tarry alone. He does say that. That it's better if he can. So it's your desire to want to be with somebody. No, I'm not.
Can I tell you something?
So why you want me to want a man?
No, don't get me wrong. I don't want you to want no man. I'm just telling you, God created the heavens and the earth. And He created everything. He created the animals, everything. And He had a mate. Man was the last thing that He did.
And he created man first by himself. But because man, it was so dysfunctional from the beginning, he did not look at all the creations of God. God gave him everything else to keep him company and make him happy. But he still walked around. Okay, so listen to this. If man was so lonely and God gave him a woman, see, sometimes I'm just telling you from my perspective, sometimes we question what God did from the beginning till he end up giving us what we want. And then when he give us what we want, it don't end up being what we need. So God did give Adam Eve, but Eve is the one that made him sin. Had he not had that helper, maybe the things would be in the ordinance of the way God created them to be anyway. See, man was concerned about the things of God before he got a woman, and that's what God tells you about marriage. We are concerned about the things of God when we are single, but when we get married, now we're concerned about the things of our family and our mate. So once the only person he was listening to at first was God. Then when God gave him Eve, she all up in his ear. Who's she listening to? The devil. So was it the ideal situation for him to have Eve? I actually should think not, because God didn't create her from the beginning for him. Just like the Bible say that he did not permit divorce. He said because of the hardness of our heart, he allows it. But it wasn't his will from the beginning for divorce. But he allows it. So God allowed Adam to have a mate because of his dissatisfaction, and he wanted to make him happy. Because the same way he will let us have divorce, because he wants to try to make us happy. But in him trying to make us happy, it opens up a door for rebellion and sin. And we're not equipped to resist Satan. Tell me whatever you want. No, I don't. I don't know what you're about to say because I don't know how your mind works. Can I use my bathroom first? Bye. I'll be back. And I'm gonna put these people. I'm gonna end this live.
Y'all, I'm about to use the bathroom. I'm about to end this live. Because this man actually want to talk about the Bible and convince me that I need a man. So I'm going to let y'all go. Let me use the bathroom. Bye. I'll be back later.